Okay, welcome back, mofos. Just got back from the gym. I'm gonna put a lasagna in the oven and go to work. So, I've been eating these frozen lasagnas, pretty good. They take a little bit of time. You gotta you should thaw them out, but I mean, it takes about an hour and a half or so to cook them. They're pretty good, natural ingredients. That's not why I'm making this video, although maybe it should be. I should have like an orange cat, a Garfield thing. Be like a Kit Kat to this stream podcast thing that I'm attempting to do here. It'd be pretty cool. I've been actually thinking about getting a cat, semi-seriously. One thing I've heard about cats, and most people I've said this to are like, man, you're overthinking it. That's bullshit. But there was a study online that says the kitty litter thing, like they shit in the house, it has an airborne parasite that can affect your brain. Google it. It is out there. I don't know if anyone takes this seriously or not. If you can train a cat to shit in the toilet and flush it, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, but anyways, I'm completely off on a tangent. I was gonna make a video about well, first I'm gonna see if I can get into a salsa club. Maybe in the summer, because they have a day that they don't have now that they tack on in the summer, that I can get to. But right now I can't get to the ones that they have now because they're on nights that I'm working, because I work nights usually. I have a second job I do in the day sometimes, but I typically work nights. So I'd want to do that, but I also don't want to wait that long to get started, and I don't want to. I think the Thursday class, which is the summer one, is their more intermediate class where you kind of have to know what you're doing a little bit. So I kind of want to learn a step or two before then. So I'm gonna ask them when I'm at work if they could teach me like a step or two in my break, and see if I can go from there. They might say no. They might say yeah. I'm gonna just float the idea. I don't know how to make it work other than that, because I do want to have some kind of new skill slash social club type thing in my life. I think dancing is probably something that's good, but I mean, I am so stiff though. I'm self-conscious about that, and I know being self-conscious about it, it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy where you're overthinking it then, and you're living in your mind, and you're, oh, I'm so awkward, and it makes it worse. So I kind of just got to go in there and do it, and I think that's a victory to be able to do that. I think it's a victory, same with public speaking and what else you can think of that's in this realm of thought. Definitely it's small victories that build confidence, and if you're overthinking these things and you're kind of stuck, then it makes it harder, and I think a lot of people can relate to that post-COVID. But anyways, so I'm going to see if I can do that. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I am definitely awkward though, and it's kind of why I think I have Asperger's. Well, I'm pretty certain I do. Eye contact is a big thing with me, and you're kind of going to be with a dancing partner, and that's confusing to me with the amount of eye contact that can go into that, and just kind of like who does what, and like kind of like, you know, how you display emotions. I'm pretty much poker faced all the time, so it might be awkward for the other person. I mean, I process things kind of slowly. I get there in the end fully, but I mean, I don't know how I'd fit in there, but I'm pretty kind of like poker face stiff kind of guy. And this is kind of more of a fluid kind of, more of a charismatic, kind of the opposite of what I am, which is what attracts me to it, definitely, because I think I need some of that. But maybe it'll get better with time, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll pussy out and not even try to pursue this at all. It's happened before. I know I did the slam poetry thing, and it actually wasn't my fault, because I went there with the idea that I'm going to read one of my poems, and I finally built up the confidence, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, I'll go up to the sign up guy, and I'll put my name on the sheet or whatever. And because I was about to pussy out, and then I didn't. But then I actually couldn't go to the guy because I checked my phone and it wasn't on my phone. It was written down at home, so I couldn't actually do it. So it was like a half victory. So now I'm kind of in limbo with that. But anyways, I'm always very uncomfortable in my skin type thing, and I'm working on it. And I feel like when I'm not in the gym and I'm losing weight and I'm getting skinnier, it makes it worse. And that's kind of the body dysmorphia type thing that attracted me to weightlifting at one point. Because when I was doing bodybuilding and I wasn't working as much and I was kind of on that whole grind, I was about 180 and I was lean, and it was a pretty good size for my height. I'm less than that now, and I'm not as muscular either. And you definitely get a boost of testosterone, you get a boost of confidence, but then you're always in that workout grind, and you're kind of stiff in that way because you got to meet these meal times, you got to meet these workouts. You're not going to be drinking. I still don't drink. So it limits your sociability in that sense as well. So I'm always trying to figure out how I can be comfortable with who I am without getting made fun of with kind of the stiffness that I have. And I think I was a bit more fluid when I was a teenager, and then I kind of got beat into like a corner, and I was maybe overcorrected a few times by my dad about, I was just kind of showing like general teenage confidence, not really arrogance, and I was kind of punished for that. So it might have been some of that, but can't be blaming my dad when I'm like a grown man. Although I did post a bunch of videos doing that recently, I think I just had to get that out of my system. I think it's important to get things out of your system. I could probably be talking to a counselor about a lot of this, but counselors don't listen. They have a big file of people, and they can't really pick through your life and correct it. They just kind of pretend that they're doing that, but I don't think they actually do. There's one guy that tried to when I was like 17, and he was sending like these help things to my dad for my dad to pass on, and my dad didn't pass them on to me. He was also a behavior therapy guy, so like I was taking like these 1 hour showers because of my OCD, and he suggested like coming and like with me a bathing suit and like timing me or whatever, and I thought that was just way too much, so it kind of scared me off, and I stopped going to him. But it probably would have helped. Anyway, so I'm gonna try doing that, the salsa dancing thing. I'm eating a lasagna, and yeah, the skinniness, that kind of thing. Like I was a really skinny kid because I wasn't getting meals when I was a teenager, and it kind of really rooted this kind of grind set to get big and stay big. And when I'm not doing that, I suffer mentally. And I've always been looking for a job where I could have a job and maintain like a bodybuilding like side hobby thing, which is kind of like, if you're looking at me, I don't look like a bodybuilder, so it's crazy, but it has got worse in recent years because I've been doing a lot more work and a lot less eating. But I've always tried to maintain that because I've been self-conscious. And now I'm looking into more careers of actual trades where I'm going to be doing like overtime potentially if I can get like a grant to do a welding school or a plumbing school or something like that. And then I have these restricted weird eating habits which I need to work on, and I have been working on, and I've been quite successful in a lot of areas here. So it's not just complaints with no actual striving to get better. I am getting better. It's slow increments. And habits that need to be corrected. People that kind of sleepwalk into bad habits can take note. Like it can really snowball into a very bad place. But so then I would be tired probably. I wouldn't want to be working out after. And then I'd probably want to just do something social like the salsa dancing after, if I was doing something like that. And then if I'm really skinny doing that, then like I don't think any girl would want me. That might be something that was just fed into my brain from the bros, like bros making fun of me. Hey, eat a sandwich. Hey, you got to gain weight. Hey, ha ha ha. No girl's gonna want you. Maybe girls do want a skinnier guy. Maybe some girls are into that. Maybe the 6'2" body game, like, you know, looking like a lumberjack thing. Maybe that's bullshit. I have seen them get a lot more success than the smaller guys, but it might just be the natural confidence. I think guys like that also kind of shit on the smaller guys, maybe so that they can get a little bit more action, or maybe kind of just play the narrative to women that they're the real men, and then the smaller guys shouldn't get their attention. I know there's a lot of male feminists now, and I don't fully, well, I do understand that, because my dad was a fucking psycho. He would like pull his cock out at my mom, like, so I never wanted to be ultra masculine. I wanted to be kind of, you know, talking nice to women and stuff, but now I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of that, a little bit maybe resentful of that. I'm not like a 4chan guy. I'm not into incel ideology. I'm not a far right guy. But I am getting a little bit tired of being overly polite and not getting anyone's attention. I think maybe you do need a little bit of the bad guy, the bad boy kind of motorcycle-y vibe, maybe. I don't know. I do have past girlfriends, so I'm not an incel. I do have to repeat some of the successes and build from there. But I know a couple girls that I dated me because they liked my dog, and now I can't have a dog, and my dog's gone. So that was kind of the bait. Like, I guess some girls like a guy with a motorcycle, some guys like a guy with a dog. So I had a dog, and that's how I got success in the past. Not really. Well, I guess I had something to do with that. I shouldn't completely shit on myself. But yeah, I guess there's a lot of YouTube gurus with self-help, how to get women, and they're all talking about body game, get your best body and all that. And I think that is true. I think women do pay attention to a guy who at least looks after their health, because I think women have to do that. I think women, because of whatever standards they have to go to the gym to get a guy. So I think they maybe appreciate it when a guy does the same. Not quite sure. Maybe it's just genetic that they are, maybe it's hormonal. They need to look for a mate, and they want to see a guy that has a good taper to him. So I don't want to wither away. I want to find a life balance between work, the gym, so I don't get ultra like emaciated, and try to have a natural confidence to me, which I think I have had in the past. I think sometimes my natural confidence might have came from alcohol, so I've cut that out. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. This is a ramble. This is a completely pointless video. It's just about my life. But that's where I'm at now. I'm trying to find a career. I'm trying to find some hobbies. I'm trying to maintain the gym. I'm trying to be more comfortable in my skin, but I don't know how much of that's bullshit and how much of that I have to maintain, because I think everyone is trying to maintain a physique now. So if you don't have a physique now, I think a lot of people are taking peds to do that too. So I think you got to stay in the game somewhat. So it's a lot coming at me. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed over here, but still in the game, still not losing hope, still not blaming women for not wanting me, because I definitely need to work on some areas. And I think someone, even a man to a woman, like any partners, gay, whatever, they're going to want a partner who's not whiny and strong and can stand by themselves. And I think I still have to work on some of that. So I'm not going to be doing the whole 4chan la 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 stuff. But yeah, so anyways, that's where I'm at now. Just got back from the gym, going to eat some lasagna, go to my other job, see if I could learn some salsa steps, get into some social situations like that. And yeah, also I guess I'll end this with, there's a coworker. I don't understand work friendships, because you try to reach out and you try to kind of talk to someone at work as a friend, and they kind of are smiling and they seem all good, and then next thing you know it, they've been telling another coworker, and then there's that whole gossip thing, and everyone's pathologizing everyone else. And I'm guilty to that too. I'm kind of looking at my boss like he's not a real leader, he's not really doing his job, so why am I going to work for him? I'm kind of pathologizing him, and everyone's kind of looking at each other, not on kind of it's a bit like that. But I thought this guy was a bit more of a friend, but it seems like he was talking about me. He wasn't really trusting what I was saying. He was kind of saying, oh, shut the door when you leave, kind of like moody a little bit, like get out of here. Kind of, I wasn't getting the friendship vibe from him. Seems like I keep coming up to him. He doesn't really come up to me. So it seems like it's a bit of an unwanted friendship. Maybe I'm intruding on him. Maybe he's busy. He doesn't seem busy most of the time. At least when I'm posting this. So I don't know if I'm going to keep going up to him, trying to be his friend. Work friendships are tricky. I think the whole situation at a workplace, it revolves around like this work friendship type business more than even the workload that you're carrying. I think it is kind of a bit of a popularity contest in some regards, and it would have been nice to make a work friend or maintain a work friend, because I have been talking to him for a while, but it kind of seems like he's getting tired of me. And maybe it was a legitimate friendship at one point, but it's just dying down now, and that's how things go. But work friendships are kind of awkward, because it's like, do you take the work friendship out of the work environment? How would it look like there? Do you have anything in common other than the actual job? Like, you're just talking about job stuff when you have a work friendship. So if you have a common interest, maybe go to something like that. But I don't even know how it would have worked as a friendship outside of work. Like I was kind of talking about like a hookah bar, but I didn't really ask him to go, and I don't know, one-on-one, just sit with a guy and kind of talk. Like, it might be better if you're doing like kind of a project or a common interest, but like if you're just kind of sitting and talking, I don't know. It's like kind of, I feel like I should be doing something. I feel like I should be at the gym. I feel like I should be doing something. But anyways, that's just my ramble. That's a couple update things, and I doubt someone's going to watch the whole 17 minutes of this. I'm probably going to get some trolls. I think some of the people that are supporting this channel might be long trolls. They might be giving a thumbs up just to see if I could say something stupid, and then they could cut it out and make me look like an idiot in some kind of edit video. If that happens, it happens, because I'm kind of just trying to get this rolling. I'm trying to get my life rolling. This is kind of helping me sort my thoughts a bit. So, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm kind of at a point where if someone makes fun of me, maybe that's okay, because I think I'm going to have to open up at some point and try to heal whatever went wrong in my life, and try to just get out there a bit more. And yeah, so this hopefully can help that. And if it helps someone else to listen to it, or if it's giving them kind of like a podcasty type feel, or like some kind of like pseudo social type feel, and then all to it. I think a lot of people are doing these channels. I think it's a little weird that I'm just kind of an unsuccessful janitor that's doing it, and most people want to hear a successful person talk about their life. But I'm going to still give it a go, and fuck it, why not? And I'm going to record a few things, and if some of this stuff sticks or works, then it does. If it doesn't, then you tried, right? So I got to keep shooting my shot and trying at things, and trying to get better. And I'm still doing the gym stuff, and everything is going relatively well, actually. It's stressful, it's complicated. I don't really know where I'm going to wind up, but things are better now than they've ever been in my life. But they're still kind of like it's a sinking boat still. So I still got to figure out more, but I am at the end of the tunnel climbing out. At least I hope so, because every time I feel like I'm going to get out of the tunnel, it keeps going. But anyways, thanks for watching if you did. If you didn't, then I'm just talking to myself, ranting, doing like a diary thing, so it doesn't matter anyways. So peace out.